Hey, how you doing? What's up? Lot of sexy women in the house tonight. Wow, hey. I love women. Let me tell you about my last girlfriend. Last girlfriend I had, she was blind. And it was kind of a hard relationship, I have to say. When I met her, it was like love at first sight. For me, obviously. She was so pretty though. I knew she was the one after our first night together. We're at her place, the lights out in bed, and she comes up to me and she was so blunt and everything. I like that about women. More women should be so blunt. It's like a turn on and everything. But she said to me, I had the biggest penis she ever laid her hands on. I smiled and I told her, honey, you're pulling my leg. We broke up around about the Christmas time. Like, Christmas is sad enough, and then you break up, even worse. What can I say? It was my fault, though. I can take responsibility for that. Because I got her a present that didn't go down too well. What I did is I bought her a cheese grater. She told me it was the most violent book she ever read. And then when I told her the truth, that's when she kicked me to the curb. But what can I say? Every relationship to me is a learning curve. The last chick I picked up was a week ago. I was at Selfridges, just buying a shirt. Went up to the cashier, and they were busy there, so I could notice that there's another cashier on the left. And then from the back, she looked really good. I say that from the back, because like, some women, they only look good from the back. Like, you see them, they've got such a fine tone and everything, and then they turn around, and you're like... They need to wear a warning sign, I think. Something like a t-shirt would be nice, something says Cronenberg, maybe. Because you understand, like, Cronenberg, the beer, yeah? 1666. Anyway, so she turned around, and she was spectacular. And I was looking at her, I was like, holy crap, this girl is beautiful. And I was thinking, she's so beautiful, am I good enough to talk to her? Am I in this girl's league? Because of what I understand, sometimes I think that a lot of men forget, we need to stay in our reach, we have to stay in our league. Because what's happening is we have to know our level of woman and stick to that, because it's messing up the balance for everybody else. I'll give you an example. I was at Movida last week. I went up to this girl at the bar, stunning, about 5'11", blonde. Walked up to her, tapped her on the shoulder, I was like, hey, how you doing? She turns around, she goes, I'm like, what? What the f*** is that? Did your mouth just fart? Did you have like some kind of asthma attack? Do you mind inhale or something? But then afterwards I was realizing, oh, I get it now. Because like, they go out, they get hit on 10, 20 times, dorky guys that keep hitting on all these girls, the hot girls, and they just get fed up. And that's cool. But you know what's fucked up is when they go out with their friends, and they've got one ugly friend, and the ugly friend starts acting a little high up. Because you got one of those friends, you got 4 or 5 girls, one of them's like not the best one, bit chubby, bit fat, and you always build up her confidence, like, ooh, your hair looks so pretty, and your tops and shoes are so nice, yeah? But that just goes to the head. That's fine. But when I went up to one of them, I was like, hey, she was a bit fat and chubby, she was the worst of the bunch. I was like, hey girl, how you doing? She turns around, I'm like, bitch, seriously? Come on, huh? This is never gonna happen. Then I have to calm her down. You have to like charm her. I'm like, listen, just give me a chance. I just want to know if you'd like to dance. And then after the rudeness goes, she's like, yeah, fine. I'm like, cool. If you like to dance, then go dance, because I'm gonna talk to your friend. But anyway, what was I saying? So the girl, she looks at me, and I'm thinking, my gosh, she is beautiful. And then she makes the mistake of smiling at me. And then I'm thinking, oh my god, she's smiling at me. She must like me. And then I'm thinking, oh man, I better turn on the cool. And you can always tell when a guy turns on his cool. It's like, hey. Because I associate turning on the cool with very stupid as well. But then anyway, she is completely messed up my ball game, and I'm thinking what to do. So I'm just there standing at her, and then she walks up to me. And I'm thinking, my god, you are so beautiful. Then she comes up to me and completely shatters my game. She goes, can I help her? Huh? Can I help her? She was deaf. And I was like, holy crap. The most beautiful woman in the world is deaf. And why are you looking at me like that? It's not like me staring at her made her deaf. It's not like she was like, oh, I'm deaf. She's born deaf. She's been deaf for a long time. She's very happy with it. So she's standing up there looking at me. And I'm standing there looking retarded like, So she's like, what seems to be the problem, man? I'm like, the problem is, there's no problem. But then yeah, I just really didn't know what to say. But one thing led to another, and she gave me a number. I just wrote it down. I was like, "Want to get a coffee?" She's like, "Fine." And then afterwards, I walk outside with a big smile on my face, and then I just keep thinking, the future. Going out with her, going out with a deaf girl, how would that be? And then I keep thinking the bad stuff. It would be like a rigorous relationship, a strain. You know, we can be just couldn't talk on the phone, sitting all the time, BBM, BlackBerry Messenger, Twitter, all that crap. You know, see foreign films. I'd have to feel sweet nothings into her ear. And then afterwards, I was thinking, what about the bonuses? The bedroom. I could get away with stuff with her that I could normally not do with another normal girl. Like, when we're having sex, and go around the back. I could do the American Psycho. I could be like, "Who's your daddy? Who's your fucking daddy?" And she wouldn't think I'm a freak because she wouldn't hear anything. Or I could even call my friend. Like, "Yo, what's up, mate? You know what I'm doing? Yeah, I'm fucking right now. Here, listen to this." That wasn't even me. Yeah, and then also my mind just took the next step then, upped it one. Because I was thinking about women. And you know when women in bedrooms, and when you're making love to a girl, each girl has a different sound, a different genetic moan. Like, ooh, ah. Like they watched a porno, and they heard it from there, and they imitated it. But then I was thinking, this girl, she would never have heard that sound. So I could actually hear what a real woman would sound like. And then I keep thinking, I'm like, what if it's not a nice sound? What instead of like, ooh, ah, it's like, and then what if she couldn't control her level? Because she can't hear. She'd be like, hey, dude, I gotta call you back. Problems at home. I think I broke the deaf girl. But yeah, my mind just goes like, when it comes to women, all sorts of tricks it plays. I tell you what, yeah, because I don't do too well with women. And the worst thing is, my dad knows that. And now he's stepping in the ball game to try and help me out. He comes up to me, he's like, "Son, I know you need some help with women, so I joined you up to shadi.com. I'm like, "Sir?" He's like, "Shadi.com is the best way to beat only Indian women." I'm like, "What the hell is shadi.com? He's like, "It's the best way to do an arranged marriage. Look, come, I show you your profile." My dad made me a profile. And he goes through the search bar, and he's like, does the selection. And he's like, "Oh, she must be well educated, well Indian, Muslim, not too dark, show picture." I'm like, my dad doesn't have a first clue about internet dating. So he searched me a profile, and he shows me this one. And it's a picture of Selma Hayek. And he's like, "Look at her. She's most beautiful." He goes, "Look at her name. Her name is Pretty." I'm like, "Pretty?" And then look at her photo, Selma Hayek. I'm like, of course it's pretty because it's Selma Hayek. He said, no, trust me. So one thing I've noticed is when your parents make up your mind, there's no point arguing with them. They won't budge. So after he twists my arm, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll meet the girl. Set up a date on the whole website and everything. Arrange a little dinner at a restaurant, and tell her to like make sure she like brings a white rose or something so I can recognize her, because obviously it's not her profile picture. My dad hasn't got a first clue on who runs a fake profile. And starters, if someone's using a celebrity in their fake profile, it is complete opposite of what they look like. That's what I've noticed in time. So I get to the restaurant, it's completely empty, except for one woman sitting at a table with a rose. Big fat woman, unibrow, fucking friggin' mustache. "Hi, I'm Pretty." I'm thinking like, fuck no, unless your surname's Nasty. And then she walks straight up to me and she's like, "Are you Nash?" I'm like, "Nope, sorry. You must have me confused with somebody else." And walk her out the door. Thank you very much, thank you. You've been great.